My name is Michele Williams, aka Coach Michele, and if you are chiming in for the first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are returning, you already know how I feel about you. Mwah! Guys, this is a public service announcement real quick because the hurricane came through Atlanta yesterday and many other states. And what I have found is that many of you got caught with your pants down, did not have systems in place for inclement weather. So many of you are scrambling right now trying to figure out what to do, how to do it. So these are some things I want you to take into consideration so you are safe now if you have to rush and get things done, and or to prepare for future incidences, right? Meaning inclement weather, any type of natural disaster. If there is something going on in this crazy world that we live in, you are prepared. Even if your state say you do not need to have one, I want all of you to have an emergency preparedness system, policy, procedure in place for your agency, which consists of you, your administrative staff, your caregivers, and your clients. Guys, many people, especially my people in Southern Georgia, are without power. There's people in Atlanta without power, and of course, other states without power. So that means most of your clients may be without power. So I want you guys to put together a process. What does that look like? I want you to prioritize clients. So if someone lives alone, they may be a priority higher as far as a number or letter higher than someone that lives with a family member, someone that has someone in the home. So now if you have clients that live alone, that's bedridden, the bedridden client is going to have priority over the other one. Now this may vary, so this is not absolute. I'm just giving you some examples because I don't want you to say, Coach Michele said Miss Jones go before Mr. Peter. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm giving you some ideas, right? A hierarchy to follow, because if you have a client that cannot be left alone and you have a caregiver in the home, is your caregiver leaving the home and leaving that person there without the relief coming, meaning the caregiver that's coming to work 7P to 7A because this caregiver is working 7A to 7P? What does that look like? Is it okay to leave that person in the home alone? If that person cannot tend for themselves and you're providing 24/7 care, what does that look like? What do you have in place? What if your client is dependent upon you to administer medication? What happens if Miss Jones cannot get her medication? So you need to have perimeters in place to make sure that you're safe, your caregivers are safe, your clients are safe, and the clients are getting the level of care that they need. It can be registering your clients, letting the local fire department know, we have a client that's in this area, this county, over at this place, and this person, of course, you want to get permission and make sure you're not violating HIPAA and all of that. But let the local authorities know, first responders know, that in case of inclement weather, Miss Jones is home alone. And when I say whatever, meaning their specific needs are met. So say somebody is in that situation, they live alone, they depend on you for medication, food, etc., the necessities. You should be notifying or registering and identifying like next of kin, the responsible party. That should be done during the intake process. But say they have no family, then what shelters are in the area? What emergency services are in the area? Set that up from the very beginning, and then that way you could call to the shelter and say, hey, so-and-so is in the home alone, we can't get there, or so-and-so this and that, whatever those this and that's are, so you can still provide services because you are responsible. You signed an agreement that you're going to provide services. But if you can't get there because the roads are blocked, if you can't get there for whatever reason, that person still depends on you, could potentially be for life, rendering services, right? I gotta get my medicine, I have this, that, or, food, whatever it may be. And then when we're talking about and thinking about the priorities, if someone is companion services and light housekeeping, homemaker type services, they may be further down that line when you're thinking about that hierarchy and how you're gonna position these clients so that you provide the level of care that they need. So I want you guys to think about it. It should be something in writing. It should be something in writing that you have that you can follow. Your caregivers need to know. So you need to have systems in place for all of the things that will potentially affect your business. And if you guys are thinking, how can I get a quality control assurance or, put these things in place? We got to be safe all the time. So y'all take care. God bless. I got to run to my office. I got things to do, people to see, places to go, because we have some stuff going on over here in the country. And my website is homecarecoaching.com, homecarecoaching.com. And if you don't have your ticket for conference, get your ticket. Get your ticket, get your ticket, get your ticket. Conference is in March of 2025 here in the ATL. Take care, guys. God bless.